Microphone check. Everybody ready to bang on this motherfucker.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Moral Compass, and we back.
Woo!
Today, we got Preacher Parker,
Yeah.
Marc the Tech, and Juni.
The Traveler.
Juni the Traveler. We're going to actually get into that in a second.
Traveling the galaxies.
All right.
Traveler.
Today's episode
Back in time.
is winning and losing on a daily. Basically, your survival guide, survival kit for the regular Joe Schmo out there. But before we get into that, there's something that's been bothering me, and it's Juni. It's changing the name.
Damn.
He was originally,
damn.
so we're gonna leave this up to the people. Originally, he was Juni Pooney. Everybody liked it. Everyone I spoke to said they loved it.
Who you spoke to?
To like my friends and my dad.
Okay.
Oh, your dad? That's
What
your
does
dad?
that mean though,
Well,
Juni Pooney?
yeah.
Juni
Yo.
Pooney, it just reminds
I know you like the Poonie thing, you know?
No. I'm
the
gonna
Judy-
tell you what the
I'm gonna
tell you what the Juni Pooney thing does. It reminds me, and like he's a real Puerto Rican dude.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Juni Pooney, like yo, that's
Like the Puerto Rican Poonie Tang.
yeah.
Okay.
That they play around a lot. It's funny. The
Alright.
thing. So then he comes and he, no offense to him,
Yeah.
he says he's no longer that. He's
Okay.
Juni the Traveler.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. But
The problem is,
since
you
when?
know-
Since when do you give yourself the nickname? Like,
Oh man.
like
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I said, let's leave it
I
up
give
to
it,
the
I give it to
people.
myself because, you know, and there's places in my soul that your soul will never be at.
Okay. Okay.
You know, so I
You got
travel
it,
through
man.
time. I travel through places that never people will ever be at.
Alright.
Because
No,
that's been my battles.
That's cool.
You know, so it's a traveler plus what I do, but
I
for a
like
living.
that.
No,
I
for
like
sure,
that.
for sure, and that's respected.
Yeah.
But you should have said that in episode 1, not
Oh.
episode
No,
6.
you just brought me out. Hey, I came in late last minute. I saw your sister here, everybody. I was last minute running late. So you come and told me, Juni Pooney. I'm like, Juni Pooney, my bro.
Judy Poonie the Poonie.
All right, so we're gonna let people decide that.
Alright.
We're gonna let people
Okay. So
if
we'll do a
The
poll.
people.
so on the bottom, just if you like it, just comment Pooney. If you like Traveler, write the Traveler.
That's too long though. It's not fair. Like okay, put 1 for Juni Pooney, or
Yeah.
put 2 for the Traveler.
For the
There we go. Let's keep it fair.
If you really like the
Some
Traveler,
people probably
if
can't
you
spell
like,
Traveler.
it doesn't
so
matter.
you-
But if you like the Traveler, you would take the time and effort to write
If you
it.
like
That's
traveling,
true.
you put an
You Google it,
airplane
you Google
emoji on it.
I just think Juni Pooney sounds better.
All
But
right.
anyways,
All right.
let's get straight to it.
Sure, let's get to it.
And now, winning and losing. This happens on a daily basis to every single person on different levels. Now, what we're talking about again, regular people, regular daily situations. Obviously, you know, not to keep bringing up LeBron. LeBron's wins loss is different. He can't relate.
Of course.
And what I'm gonna get into first is how do we start our day? And with me, I would definitely say it's preparation. I try to get up early. I try to hype myself up. You know, damn, you looking good today. Damn, you strong, boy.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know, and I
You gotta
try.
match that.
Yeah, and I try to have my outfit picked out because just to eliminate, you know, the stress of like, damn, we're down, man.
So the night before, you got your outfit picked.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Alright.
for the most part, if it's
Yeah.
available. I always have my shorts and my, I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I always have my shorts and my shoes picked out,
And
and
the
then
shirt
the
last.
shirt, whatever,
Okay.
Whatever
matches.
floats the boat.
Alright.
Yeah. Because
Right.
then that's what controls, to me, the shoes and the shirt, the shoes and the shorts control
Yeah.
what the top does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then another thing, what I try to do, like I said, this is not for everybody. This is for some people. Is I try to create a bubble in the morning where it's just I'm hyping myself up, and I'm not playing with my phone, not looking on social media. I'm not anything, and I'm just telling myself, all right, what you want to do today? What you want to do? And then also I look for I set myself up for mental wins and mental losses. Like if I wanted to wake up at 7 in the morning, but I wake up at 6, I'm like, wow, that's a mental win. Nothing actually, and a mental win is like nothing actually happened to you that made you win or gave you an advantage. It's just mentally what you tell yourself. Like I wanted to wake up at 7, but I woke up at 6. I got that extra hour.
Yeah. So right then and there.
Or I look in the
Accomplish
fridge.
yourself
My
before.
favorite drink is a Snapple raspberry tea.
Okay.
I look in there and I see a cold one. What? Mental win.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoy those,
Right,
and it's just those little positive reinforcements gets my day feeling good. It gets me like, man, all right, I'm ready. I leave the house prepared. And so, what about you guys? what you know, how you start your day to make sure you win.
I'll be honest with you guys on the real. With me, it's kind of different because I work, 5 days a week, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. So it's kind of hard, especially if you work the morning shift. So for me, it's hard right now to adjust to the point that I got to be up at 6 something in the morning and ready to start my day. I'm ready. I get up, I do clean up, brush my teeth, and I'm ready to go, just straight to work. So I am trying to get to the point where I sleep a little earlier, so I can wake up at 5 and starting my day that way. But I haven't been doing it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But it's just a mental thing to challenge yourself to the point where you're ready to start your day at 5 or 6 in the morning before you go to work. Because when I go to work, that's all I'm thinking about. I've got to go to work, get it done. Now my days off, I spend that time with my wife. We wake up, we may chill, talk, reminisce, laugh a little bit, put on a favorite show, and then hopefully, walk our little puppy around. That gets us some kind of exercise. So I still got a lot of work to do when it starts beginning to start my day. To be honest,
is the puppy house trained or is it like peeing on
it's
the
still needs some work. It's
still a process.
It's peeing on the pad, but it's still got a process. Every now and then it kind of misses.
Alright.
You know when that kind of misses. Like, yo, I know.
Baby.
Move over.
Your effort wasn't there. Your effort was not there.
For real, like, for real.
So he ever take a piss and like look at you in the eye like,
Yo, they look at you like, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Dang.
I ain't gonna do shit but pick up my piss.
Yo, I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let you later for that topic. I'm just saying.
And honestly, little dogs are like that.
My mom got the best life.
Yo, my mom got a little dog and he don't care, man. He'll piss on your shoe. He'll piss at you. Everything. He don't even give a damn.
No filter.
Yeah, he's. I'll whoop his
It's his
ass.
shoes. Are you tripping now?
You really
What's
man.
your morning, man?
Yeah, so with my morning, I usually just try to wake up early. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on how exhausted I am the night, before. So, but yeah, I mean, you got to definitely start it off with a good breakfast. That's how I do it.
Okay.
So for me, I got to get my iced coffee. If I don't have my iced coffee, then that's already a mental loss, a mental L for me, because that's what I've been used to for so long so far.
Wow.
So I'm kind of like, if I don't get that, then
It's like you're a adrenaline.
It could cause some issues.
Plus your morning banana. You always got banana.
No. No morning banana for me.
No morning
You sure about
banana.
that? You sure about
Gotta get your calcium on
Nada
that.
plátano maduro?
No, but I definitely do have to go ahead and listen to something motivational or like an audio book or something just to get my mind prepared for the day. I know there's going to be a lot of customers that may have issues or maybe a stressful morning, so I want to prepare myself for the battle ahead. So that's one thing I do. I put on a audio book or something motivational, and then maybe I will listen to some music. But I do like to go to the park too and sit out there, windows down, and just kind of relax, eat my breakfast right before work. So I kind of give myself time to chill, relax, unwind.
This is not a dating contest, okay?
Okay. No walks at the beach,
No walk at the beach.
I do like to
I'll
chill.
walk
I
the
like to
beach, I hold
relax.
hands.
I don't like to be pulling up at work just in a rush, just late, just I like to at least have a little bit of time to myself to kind of like, prepare. It's all a mental battle. So, you got to prepare yourself. If not, you will lose the day. So, Juni the Traveler.
Whoa.
What we got going on?
Let it to the people. Let it to the people.
Exactly. The people will vote.
Not me, my morning, start, with the grinding and stuff. It's a mental grinding first. I have issues sleeping, so I usually wake up automatically at 3 in the morning or 5. Don't miss.
Dang.
Wow.
So
early.
once I wake up, I don't put myself to sleep. Sometimes my body wants to go back to sleep, but me mentally, I said, I put my videos, I go for my smoke, I go for my mental state. I try to, hear some positive videos, be in there like at least for an hour and a half, and then start my morning with my girl, eat breakfast, hear about her, she had a nightmare or a dream, hear how her morning is. After that, it's just, I'm out.
Okay.
Back out on the street.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to start the day.
Exactly.
So basically, just to recap and just to add on to what they were saying, one thing people have to do is you have different batteries. Like you have your spiritual battery, your physical battery, your mental, your emotional, and you have to figure out what battery is running low and what's high, and then make sure you focus on that particular thing. You had a bad night, your old lady was fighting with you because you was liking girl stuff on the gram and whatnot. Well, guess what? Make sure you fix that before you go to work.
Exactly.
And definitely whatever problems you had the night before, days before, dead it.
Yeah.
Just straight dead it. Because I see that, you know, which we're going to segue onto that right now, which is how to win or take losses on working at the workplace. But definitely make sure you check out your battery, see where you're at, and try to fix that as best as you can. You know, you want your spiritual battery, listen to TD Jakes, or you know, your physical, you go ahead and get that banana, oatmeal, whatever in your system. And if you want to go to the gym, you know, that's one thing I actually need to work on. Sometimes I'm tired, and then you know, I got the gym membership, but I'm not gonna lie. I drive by the gym, I look, and I just be like, I'll go tomorrow.
Not today.
So definitely another thing to add on there is discipline.
Discipline, serious.
Is everything, because you know what? There's people that you know you're gonna. There's days instead of being in my bubble. Exactly. There's days that instead of being in my bubble, I'm playing on my phone, or I'm trying to roast people on Facebook or whatever. Like, there's stuff I should be doing that I'm just like, I'm not there. My discipline's not there, and I'm definitely gonna start hitting the gym. You know, just get my swole on. You know, and so next is winning and losing at the workplace. And this is another thing, like your career, I say besides family and friends, it's like the most important part of your life. Like this is something that you should take serious. Like, take family serious, do all that stuff, but at work, you should not be playing. And one thing I see as an employer, and I'm not talking about present people, maybe it could be past or whatnot, but when you're working, it's like, I don't know what goes on to people's minds. Like, do they just say, I'm just here for a paycheck? Do I want to come up with the company? What? Oh, my boss don't like me. He likes me. One thing I can honestly say is that you need to increase your chances of your bosses liking you. Like, do those little things to make them like you. Because even if you don't want to be here, you want to be somewhere else. Say you do get stuck here.
Yeah, you don't want kids to bust it. But you know, do what he likes. You want to come up, and it's not just,
don't be
lazy.
Yeah, you gotta add value to the place.
You gotta add the value, and
it's hard in a way though, because at the same time I see where you're coming from, but it's also that passion for what you're doing. If you have a passion somewhere else, and you go to your workplace and that's not what you truly want to do, it doesn't take long for something to irritate you. It doesn't take long for somebody to say the wrong word or it gets on your nerve. Like, this is not what you want to do. So then you wake up and you stress about going to work because this ain't what you've been trying to do for 9 to 5. This wasn't planning for the last 5 years. You wasn't planning on being in that same workplace. You was trying to build something else and it didn't happen. So now you get frustrated on that situation. And there's a lot that goes through people's mind. It's like, I didn't dream to be here working at Walmart or Target or wherever I'm working at. I want something else and I can't pursue that. So now I'm stuck here. And then the moment somebody comes to me and say, oh, you didn't get this done, I'm like, man, you know what? I don't need this.
No, and I feel that 100%. It's just when, say this job pays your bills and stuff, and you're constantly like, it's 7 o'clock, I'm out of here. The boss looks at that, and then you don't care, but he does.
Right. Yeah.
And then what happens is you start losing benefit of doubt. There's so much stuff you lose when he knows you don't really care, you know. Right. And then the same thing with preparation to get to work. Like, there's people can tell, like, all right, you're not ready for the day because you live 15 minutes away from work and you still got, you got here 30 minutes late.
I can relate because I did that.
No, and it happens, and this happens because sometimes people get tired of work, but at the same time, look what happens. So then instantly, to that upper management / boss, whatever, you're dead to them. Because I know for me to get my goals and for me to win, this person can't get me there. Yeah. And it affects that, so it's like you get blackballed / thrown around, can't be taken serious, and it just.
How y'all feeling, man?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at that person and you're looking at them and you're like, hey, I'm really counting on this person to kind of give it all they can and to grow with the company and be the best they can be, but they're kind of looking at it more like, hey, I just want to get this check and get out of here. So, sometimes you may have to just, find that person that does have that drive and that ambition to grow with the company and to be, more than just an employee, to become, maybe even a partner or whatever, whatever the case may be. But, if they're not seeing that vision and their vision is elsewhere, then maybe that person is not cut out to be, that in that position.
That person for that position, yep.
Exactly. So, it all depends.
And that happens every day, but there's so many people that are somewhere where they don't like it, and it's just, this is just to set yourself up to at least win in that environment so you can make that move you want to do. Because nothing's worse than saying, okay, I want to be here, I'm getting yourself ready for your new life.
It's just a lot of people do it for the money. They don't do it from
no,
the
no,
heart.
no.
You know, they don't do
for
it
the
from
most part,
from
everyone
the heart.
does it for the money in the beginning. But nothing's worse or nothing throws you off your pivot more than when you're like, all right, I'm working on this, I'm working on this. And then you gotta go at your job, and then now all that gets thrown out. Now you gotta find another job that you don't like because you gotta pay the bills. So like I said, I don't want anybody to do something they don't want to do or they're not happy with. But at the end of the day, it's about you, and you have to make sure that you got your work stuff tightened up. Because then you know what, you could say I hate that job, right? But they paying your bills, and then what you gonna do? And that's just one thing. That's just one thing I see, because unfortunately, me, I'm a workaholic.
But correct me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And I know y'all can relate what I'm talking about. This generation today, let's be honest. Most people today, I see, at least at my job, is on their cell phones. Their phones occupy their life. Every day they think about is what I gotta do with my phone.
It's part of
you
their
can be in the middle of you can be in the middle of working on a box, and you'll stop in the middle of that box to check your phone. And I'm like, yo, for real though?
That's the thing. They need to detach from their phone, bro.
The phone is taking over people's work life on the real. Let's be honest with you, man. That is like
and that could definitely ruin your morning too, just like you were saying.
That negative stuff you see on the phone. That's no lie about that.
You could be on there scrolling, and before you know it, an hour passed by, and you were supposed to wake up an hour early and get your day started. Before you know it,
You're right now.
Hey, you're late for work. You're late for work. You're late for everything.
You ever been on the phone that long, just sitting there, just looking at the phone, just staring at it?
Yeah.
No, and scrolling. Like, what the hell is he scrolling for? They not that much important.
Scrolling instead of grinding.
Yep.
And what did you learn in that scrolling? Did you learn anything productive?
I ain't learned nothing productive. All I learned about was fake ass people, big old fights, violence everywhere. That's all I learned.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I think at least at the workplace, like, try to evaluate yourself and say, what am I giving? I know you don't want to give them 100%. At least walk away saying, man, listen, I gave myself a B. I came in, and then that's that way you can figure out. Because there's days where you go to work, we go to work, and we leave and be like, damn, we were raggedy today.
Yeah.
I did like a B. That way you can at least do, because, a lot of people, the winners, or not, I don't want to say that's winners or losers, but there's some people, they just going to always supersede what you expect.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that they just do enough to get by, and that's it. So you at least know, okay, this is enough, because you're going to stop anyways.
Yeah.
Say, all right, this is enough that people at work going to love me. I'm going to be a team player. We're winning, blah, blah, blah. At least get to that point. And a lot of people stop way short of that.
They do just enough to get paid enough and not to get fired.
Not to get fired. And then
they
the
meet
thing
that
is,
quota, and that's it.
And
it's a wrap.
And I just have such a problem with it, because I'm like, yo, you're giving your life to this.
Yeah.
You give me life to this. Do your best.
Yep.
That way, because your kids are relying on you. They're home and they're like, man, I want dad to come do tours, vacation. And it's like you letting them down. You're not letting your boss down, because he don't care nothing about you. He'll let you go, get somebody else. But it's like you're letting your kids down, and I'm not trying to critique anyone. Yeah. It's just, this is a big problem. A lot of people, before they catch their wave, or they're not even ready to catch their break. Like we were talking earlier about your breakthroughs. Like so many good opportunities come by, and some people just not ready for it. Yeah. And then those opportunities don't come often, man. I had maybe a couple opportunities in my life where I'm like, this move will change it. This move will make my life good. And I wasn't really ready, but but I'm ready for the next one. And I don't know if there's something you want to add to that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you're not happy with your job and you feel like it's kind of just a place where you're just working just to get by and pay some bills. I feel like when you're outside of work, you need to be definitely grinding and putting all into that passion, or to that's something that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life. Not just working and being angry and upset, and you definitely got to go
work for the passion. Work for the passion.
For the passion. You know what I heard was a great guy named Miles Monroe. I don't know if anybody heard of him, but he said one thing one time way back in the day. He said, when you work your job from 9 to 5, that was just your job.
Yes.
But your life doesn't begin until you get off of work. That's when you put your real work in. That's what you're working for.
Yeah.
So that 9 to 5 was that temporary, and that temporary may take 5 or 6 years or 10 years. But if you put that other job, that other hustle that you really have in mind, that you really truly want to do, it will happen. And when it happens, that's gonna set your life for good. But right now, like y'all say, work hard at what you got right now, because you never know. That other job is not, or that other future is not promised.
Totally agree.
Yep.
So, can I get a refill?
Yo,
Empty.
look at the podcast. Somebody get a refill.
We live
This
here.
ain't NWA, man.
This is real.
It's real.
It's definitely unscripted.
Yeah,
And,
unscripted.
For real though.
Here's your nuts.
And
You left them over
hey,
there.
Juni, he been
Nuts on
dying,
the rocks.
hey, he been dying to say that the whole
Yeah,
day.
here's your nuts.
He's waiting for somebody eating.
Hey,
it.
I'm not the
Like,
one who's eating the nuts. It's your
Oh,
guy.
Yeah, but you.
Protein,
Yeah,
calcium,
but we
potassium.
Yeah, preacher.
eating them here. You eat them at home. So.
Oh man.
Wow. Wow. You say that?
He's fine now,
So
man.
definitely, just to tack on to the workplace stuff. You know, I deal a lot with customer service. I deal a lot with people unhappy. Like what we do, we win the cell phone business. So if you come into my store, sometimes you're happy to buy a phone. A lot of times you either broke your phone got wet, got damaged, so you're in a little bad mood.
Right.
And what I notice, a lot of people that don't get uptight at work is getting in an argument with people. Every day I hear someone, man, I gotta fight at work, or this what happens.
Yeah.
You know, and what happens is you gotta hit their energy different. There's a pendulum, and there's negative and there's positive.
Right.
And your mind can only think one or the other. So I notice a lot of times people come in talking trash. This Riley phone you sold me, it has, they bought it a year ago, but it hasn't been working since the day they bought it, and it's broken, it's water damaged. So what I do is I don't hit them like, oh no, you broke it. Look at it, look what happened. I come out, we'll check it out. We'll see what we can do for you, and then we'll go from there. Right. And so I try to put that energy, and I make sure everything I say to them is positive, so that way it converts. Because if I could get them in the positive realm, they're gonna leave with a phone. But listen, me and you both know you're gonna leave with a new phone. It's not gonna happen. Let's do this the right. Let's
meet halfway. Let's meet halfway.
Yeah, let's not beef about it.
Yeah.
Listen, you had it for a year. You have not said anything to me not once this whole time, and then you bring it in like a taco, and and then
Like a taco, damn.
So
What kind of phone is that?
definitely, if people could focus on just having their, I'm not a guru or anything. Like I said, I'm a regular person, just getting by. But this has worked for me. This has worked for regular people, and I feel like one day I'm gonna get my breakthrough, and then we'll get through the same thing with everybody here. Right on. And I noticed that when I tackle situations like that, it just comes out better. And because the thing is, once you're negative and he's negative, no matter what, we're bumping heads. Even though he knows he knows what happened to his phone, but because the fact that I didn't even give it a chance to say I'm gonna look at it, now he's bashing me. We're basically gonna fight on the floor.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
I gotta ask you a question.
yeah.
Have you any of y'all ever meditated or started your day off positive, reading the right books, you start your day off good? Then you get to your workplace. You had that positive energy as soon as you got it, but as soon as you got to your workplace, like every day just changed. And the moment somebody says something to you wrong or something just diverted,
everything changed.
it's like I went from this positive mood to like I'm about to explode on anybody.
That had happened, but not to a workplace. But it had happened when you start normal, you start good, positive, and then everything was like you give your step forward, you feel like you're going back.
Right.
Going back that day.
No, always.
It's a battle, man. That's a battle right there.
It used to bother me and it used to happen, but at the end of the day, I know I'm selling phones. I'm not changing lives. You know what I mean? Like I'm not surgery.
You changing lives.
I know people need it, but at the end of the day, I'm not taking what you say serious.
Yeah.
Because it's a phone, bro. Like it's nothing.
We're not gonna take it to the next level.
Like
just
I'm
for
sorry,
phone.
I'm not gonna fight with you over that.
Yeah.
But I have had customers try to fight me.
Wow.
And actually, Marc's been there. And he did not have my back.
Nah, I definitely.
A couple
We
times.
all know
did.
that.
I'm
We all
like,
know
I'm
who got
putting
you.
the heat.
We all know who got you
I'm
back
not gonna
here.
escalate the situation, bro.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
relax.
listen.
I'm gonna stay calm. I'm gonna have my shit ready.
He's not gonna
my shit
escalate
ready.
it. But I'm gonna tell you a little story though. He's not gonna escalate it, but
We gotta de-escalate. Not escalate, de-escalate.
Hey, one time an ex-employee,
De-escalation.
me and the customer fighting. He told me I broke his phone. He broke his damn self. So I'm telling him, hey, you broke your stuff. So he's ready to fight me. He's asking, man, you got your gun?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I got a gun. What you trying to do?
I'm looking for my book bag.
So
I'm
then-
like, yo, where's
so
my book
then-
bag? I got my
so-
gun in my book bag.
Hey, so I hear.
Where's that
So
shit
then
at?
I hear
Juni's
Mark.
not here, so let me get my gun.
No. This was Gabby, Dave. There was a couple people back in the day, and then so I hear Mark upstairs, and he's ruffling through his book bag. I'm thinking, all right, he about to do
You about to
something
get
too.
that heat?
So then,
we thought I was gonna leave.
So then I think it was either Gabby or Dave came downstairs and was like, yeah, I think Mark said he doesn't even like working here no more, and he didn't come here for this, and he's gonna work somewhere else.
Oh,
that he's tired of stuff. I'm like, what?
That's a negative.
Mark said that.
That's a negative.
So then I asked Mark, he said, no, I was just packing my stuff in case I had to go down there. I said, no, you packed all your tools, everything. I'm like, yo, so from there, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a kind of way with Mark. Since then, I felt a little funny about Mark.
No.
But little by little, I'm getting to know
I can
better.
promise you that was not the case.
It happened like that. Cause I'm downstairs. I'm like, hey, listen, man, it's your problem. And then I knew he wanted to do something. Like, yeah, whatever. But
I'm like, yo, wait till my boy come down with that heat.
Exactly.
Yo, he coming down sooner or later.
Gotta be low profile.
Sooner or later.
His backpack, I quit.
I can't be like, yo, what's up, bro?
I quit.
Yeah, and then I thought I heard him too. Oh, they don't pay me for this. They don't pay me for this. So then I'm like, all right.
No workers' comp.
Yeah. So that's how that went down.
Then,
Oh, man.
negative.
And
3 stories to every
No,
Three
no,
negative
no.
stories.
Three sides.
Three negative stories.
I don't know. I know what I seen, and I knew that he didn't want to work there no more.
Wow.
And even
I've
the
been
next,
here.
even the next day,
3 years since.
I think he called in the next day.
A little bit more than that.
I know, right?
But that was a while back, man. Good.
Yeah.
Those are good times, actually.
Good moments.
And things have definitely changed. But that's how I think. Like, when you're going through your day, you definitely want to guide yourself. Say, am I winning? Am I losing?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, man, this chance that we have, you got to mold every day. They either add up. All your wins, they're gonna add up
They do.
to a bigger W to let you in the next level, or all those L's are gonna add up, and then you're gonna wonder why nothing ever happened for you.
Yeah, totally agree.
And basically to wrap it up, I wanted to since we're talking to Mark. Mark had a little situation this weekend, and we're gonna talk about it more next episode. But apparently,
On fire.
he almost got beat up at Chili's. So let's
Oh,
let's
that
hear
Chili's
let's hear
It
your.
was just a misunderstanding.
We heard Joanna's side of the story. Now let's hear yours.
My side of the story?
Yeah,
Your side,
what
man.
happened?
Oh, look at that reaction.
Nah,
What happened at
nah.
Chili's, bro?
So we was chilling. We was at Chili's. We was eating, having a good time with the family. So we all parked up. We got our Jeep. We got our Durango. We got a Dodge Charger, which is mine.
A Viper, mine.
So then we got a bunch of people looking at my car, just walking up on it, kind of, trying to see, look inside. So I happen to leave my keys inside the car, so the doors are unlocked. So my girl's freaking out, like, yo, your door's unlocked. They're trying to get into your car, this and that. So I go inside, grab my keys, and then walk out. So I hear the guy saying, damn.
Hold on. Before you went outside, Jamar told me that you said they can have whatever's in there. That's not material.
Nah.
You said that it's just material. You said
they want it, they can have it. Nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's fine. It's just materials, baby, and I love you, and
that car can go before I go down for this. Nah,
Yeah, you were saying I don't even like that car. It's fine. It's not even an RT.
Oh my god. So I went out there, grabbed my keys, put in my pocket, went, locked the doors, left. So I hear the guy. He's like, "Oh damn, he must have been watching this for a minute, cause we was out here. We thought it was our friend's car."
Okay.
So we're just eating. We're having a good time. So then another car pulls up and they park right next to us. So, but it's the same car I got. It's a Charger. So then same color and everything. So then the girl's going in the car, getting her stuff or whatnot. So then my girl's looking and she's freaking out. She's like, yo, they're in your car, this and that. And I'm like, it's okay, babe, that's their car, this and that.
I got this, baby.
Yeah, so she's like,
Got
Walking
this.
like they're like a G. She's like,
Flocka.
She's like, they're gonna steal your car, I don't care. So I'm like, she's so loud, like I can literally hear her echoing through the whole restaurant. So I'm like, shit, let me go outside so I can just shut her up.
Just leave
Like,
her
no
again.
disrespect to my girl, but I'm just like, yo, let me just go out here and just see what's going
Because
on.
again, be out seeing, so we're going to look at it the wrong way.
Exactly, let me just go out here and see what's going on. So the guy had the same exact car as me. He parked right next to me. So then he asked me, hey, what year you got? This and that. So I'm like, oh, I got this year, this and that.
Yeah, you want to take the keys? You can take the car out.
No, so his girl, she's like, oh, we didn't scratch your car or nothing. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm just, my girl's freaking out. I just gotta go out here and double check on my car. So it was just a funny situation. But I kind of felt bad afterwards.
You know what?
So I'm not gonna lie.
But how you felt bad? They just didn't
I feel like it could have been, it
could have been
profiling or whatever.
It could have been profiling.
I just felt
Black
bad.
African
Whoa.
American man.
I'm
Very
not gonna lie.
muscular,
You know what? So
you
Mark,
know,
Mark is a racist.
No,
yeah.
No.
I'm not
Yeah,
racist.
he had-
Hell no,
hey.
bro.
Nah, he's
This
not
is my
racist. He's
brother-in-law
not
right
racist.
there,
No, no,
motherfucker.
he
Yeah,
had-
he's not racist.
Oh, that's your what?
That's my brother-in-law.
Yes, we family over here.
Oh,
Yeah, family.
Oh, so he counting them now.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm half black.
And
Oh,
he ain't Puerto Rican. He's white from Philly.
¿Qué pasa?
White from Philly. He ain't Puerto Rican. He's a
Oh
wannabe.
my god.
Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I ain't
No.
got. So he can't explain that MAGA hat though.
The MAGA hat. What MAGA hat, bro? I ain't got no MAGA hat.
The MAGA hat, he wears that MAGA hat every day. He don't wear it downstairs. He comes upstairs and he puts on that stupid
Damn,
hat.
bro, you got me dripping over here.
Hey, every day he puts on that stupid hat and I have to tell him, hey, take it off.
Bro,
I don't want to see that shit.
Bro,
He's like, nobody's gonna see
I
it.
don't own
I
a
said,
MAGA
I know
hat.
you have it.
You know,
I know you have
wait,
it.
I got a problem now. What is wrong with having a MAGA hat? I just want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what's wrong with making America great again?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know
Kanye.
what's
Okay,
wrong with
Kanye.
America. What's
Kanye
wrong
West
with
here.
Great again.
Hey, you know what?
I don't care.
What's wrong with
Disconnected.
that? What's
This,
wrong with
this,
that?
this is the thing. I don't have a
We
problem
are
with
all people. At the
Thank
end of
you.
the
No,
day.
We are all people.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Listen, I don't have a problem with the saying "Make America Great Again" or whatever. You know, and I understand.
It's just who making America great again.
Yeah.
But the
I'm
thing
honest,
is,
I never wore
the thing is, "Make America Great Again," how they're saying it is different from how we're living. Because when I hear "Make America Great Again," I'm like, yo, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't like what
But-
T.I. said though.
But to the way they want to, you know.
Talk to my lawyer. No comment.
So, but I don't even want to get into this right
Yeah,
now.
that's-
Well, hold on. I'm not even gonna lie though. I seen a customer come into before they come into the store. I seen them take their hat off and like put it in their pants.
Is it because it's diversity?
I don't know. Maybe they're
Because
scared.
they
You don't
understand
think it was
that.
dirty?
Maybe
Probably.
they're scared of
You
their
know, you probably
political
hide it.
view.
Yeah.
But I literally
It's
seen
a
the
front.
guy go like
You
this, take the
shouldn't
hat
be
off,
threatened to wear a hat. That's all
put
I'm
it in
saying.
his pants, and walk in the store. And then when he
Nah.
left, he put it back on.
Because-
It's like gang members though.
Like,
know,
bro, you
y'all
gotta
look at
own
an outfit
it,
of
bro.
a hat, and y'all looking at it as a territorial enemy, like a
Because
blood or something.
you start to
That's the hat.
you start to understand where they're from,
Okay.
where they're coming from, what are they trying to say? Because those same people that MAGA, they're like, yo, it's okay to keep kids in those camps or whatever. And to me, that bothers because man,
Yeah.
you say you Christian, you say you whatever,
Right,
but then it's like, man, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Right.
definitely.
And like I said, I don't want to get into it. You had it. And you're
No, I
denying
did not
it.
have it. I had a
Let's
red
be real.
Nike hat. Just to let y'all know, red Nike
They
hat.
gonna
This
go
one,
back
but
and
red.
look at the previous like, oh
Nah.
yeah, yeah,
I saw Super
said,
Red.
it said MAGA, and he was trying to tell me no, it says Air Mag.
Air Mag.
Nah, I'm like, no, man.
Bruh. So, what's that
But,
Air
man,
Mag?
Airbag, really? No.
Listen, man,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap it up here.
Wrap it up.
That was Mark's situation.
Alright.
I hope you guys took something from this.
We take donation
I
from
hope.
Mark.
I hope.
Yo,
You
go
know-
fund us. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so
Phone Mark the Tech. Phone him.
just for finishing business, let us know what you think. Is it
Real
Juni?
talk.
Is it Juni Pooney or is it Juni the Traveler?
Find Juni the Traveler at Facebook.
Yeah. All right. So we'll figure that out. Just let us know what you think, and
We'll be
Some
I
real
back.
guess
stuff, man.
I guess it's a wrap.
Check
And,
us out. Follow us.
We'll be
subscribe.
back tomorrow.
Woo!
And our information is actually on the bottom, and you can
Yeah.
find all our stuff on Apple, iTunes, YouTube,
Everywhere,
and Spotify.
Yeah.
And there's many more to come.
All kind of
We're
stuff.
trying to work a deal with Damon Dash
Yeah.
streaming,
Yeah.
and
See.
we're gonna go from there. And we out.
We out.
Right.